If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the channel. Why are we on Twitter? What is going on? I made a video the other day. It was a Road to Glory. If you haven't checked that series out, please do so. Help me out a lot. Thank you very much. But anyway, there was a comment in that video, or one of those videos, saying that I should maybe start doing some like squad reviews. So if you guys want to send me some squads, I will look at them and I will give you my opinion. Not that I'm any expert whatsoever, but people seem to want my opinion. The first squad that we have is not a great team at all. No disrespect to Fam the Destroyer, but it's not a great team. There are problems everywhere. There's only really 3, maybe 4 or 5 players in there max. I mean, 4 players max that I'm happy with. You know, Longley, still a good player. Griezmann, great player. Dembele, good player. Moy Gomez is decent. Semedo is okay. I mean, to be fair, there aren't really that many upgrades to be made over Semedo. There are a couple here or there, but nothing too major, so I'm not going to moan too much about him. I do like Jimenez, but I just think his pace is a problem. And Courtois is, you know, neither here nor there. It is what it is. Marcelo lacks stamina. Same with Cazorla. Meunier was okay when he came out, but nothing special. Now he's just... no. And Ibra doesn't fit. Like, if you're bringing Ibra on as a sub, fine. But Ibra just doesn't fit in that team at all, obviously. So, in my opinion, you would be much better suited. I know I can see that your coins are literally 15,000, so you can't exactly go out and buy anyone amazing. But I'd look to get my head down if I were you, and I would go after some squad battles, try and get some rewards that way, do some rivals, maybe partake in a weekend league, just to get that coin balance up, to get those packs flowing, and to try and either pack something useful to improve on this, or to just sell everything that you have, and then maybe try and go after something a little bit better. Because at the moment, from what it seems to me, is that you're happy to do certain SBCs. So Meunier came out, I know it was cheap, but you've done it. It came out before Cazorla, so you didn't have that link. Came out before Moy Gomez was even an option. So I would say that your team is sort of half there. You know, Griezmann, Dembele, Semedo, Longley. It's half there. Moy Gomez isn't a bad shout either. I quite like him. You've obviously got the time to put in, because you know you can't do Moy Gomez in a day. So half the team is there, the other half needs improving. Get your head down, get some games done, maybe try and do some league SBCs and things like that. Don't be tempted by every SBC. And one thing I will say about your goalkeeper as well, and this is for everyone, chem style. Don't put a chem style on a goalkeeper. Leave him as basic, because then you get a plus 10 on every single stat, apart from speed, which goes up by 5. But it's much better than having half your stats boosted to like 99, whereas all of them could be boosted to the mid-90s. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's move on. I don't want to be harsh to anyone either. I do apologise if it sounds like I'm being a dick. But I don't really know what else to say about certain squads. So this is Aaron Robertson's squad. Again, no context here. It would be amazing if we had a bit of context. So, for instance, it'd be amazing if we had the amount of FIFA points you've spent, the amount of games you've played maybe across your account, if you've got time to play it, how much time you played a week, and so on and so forth, and maybe even what division you're in or where you finish in weekend league, something of that nature. Don't need all of that, don't need your blood type or anything, but yeah, it would be nice to know the context of it, because this team is leaps and bounds ahead of the other team that we've just looked at, right? But for all I know, they play the same amount, so I would be more critical of that team we've just looked at if I knew that he played the same amount as this guy. Now this team, there isn't an awful lot you can do to improve it. I'm looking at 2 players, one of which is the icon, Hernandez, 85 rated. I'm guessing you've done a couple of base icon packs or whatever it is. I think Van der Sar is from this current icon swaps. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Gerrard is the mid Gerrard actually, so maybe you've only done 1 base icon. Either way, I'm guessing you've got Hernandez, and maybe you feel obligated to use him because he's the icon you picked up. I'd be interested to know if he's actually any good. I don't know what player you could put there to get chemistry, because you've got that Mallorca Hernandez, that's his name, right? And you've got Kante in there. You've got you know, Neymar and Politano, they're quite difficult players to link without icons, I understand. But how good is he? You know, is he holding you back? The other thing in there is, I like Jason Murillo. He is a good player. However, that Smalling card is better than that already, and he has the potential to go even better again. So I would definitely look to maybe try and get him in this somehow. The issue you're going to have there, of course, is he won't link to the CM. He doesn't get a strong link from Cuadrado, so I can definitely understand. I could definitely understand why you've stuck to this and you've not made any, or attempted to make any improvements over the top of it, because how can you? You are heavily required to use certain players for links. It's a good team, though. I am a big fan of that. It is a very good team. Politano and Neymar in particular, I bet they tear it up. Kante is my favourite player in this game. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Won't dwell on it too much. This team's interesting. So, Mario, we'll just call you Mario. He says, this is my team and I want your thoughts. I know it's probably not the best team, but I want your opinion. I've got about 50k for upgrades. Now, the issue with 50k is, in this day and age, and where we are currently in FIFA, 50k, it can buy you some decent players, but then there is a ceiling. And then you are limited by the budget, of course. Now, I've got like 400,000 coins on my Road to Glory account, and I can't buy anyone for my team. I'm stuck. I need more. So I pretty much get where you're coming from here. Now, first of all, front three, awesome. Big fan of Perisic. Gnabry is a great card. I've not used that Sanchez, but he does look good. Your middle three, I do like Barella, right? I won't lie to you. I've got him myself. I do like him. He's behind the curve right now, unfortunately. Guardiola, he's not behind the curve necessarily, but I'm not a fan of him. If you get on with him, that's awesome. Rijkaard, again, I've not used him. Looks class, so that's fine. Again, I think he's from this icon swaps, right? Be interested to know what other player or maybe the pack you're going for. The defense is actually very good. The argument or the problem with the defense is the left back. Obviously, it just jumps out at you straight away. The first player you notice in that team is Theo Hernandez, but not for a good reason. Now, he should have another inform this week. The problem is he's quite expensive, I think. So you might want to. Well, I know you know, but you're going to want to improve that left back. The problem is, who do you put there? I don't know how much Alexandro is. I mean, he might be a natural upgrade for you. I mean, he links in there well enough. I would imagine Alexandro is got to be quite cheap, right? I should have Footbin open. But yeah, maybe look towards like the Alexandro type of thing. Your bench as well. I'm guessing Hazard is alone. He has to be. Because if he's not alone and you actually have Team of the Year nominee Hazard, you've made a mistake by doing Sanchez, because you already have Modric. If you put Ferland Mendy at left back, you've got a strong left side, and then you can do whatever you want on the right side. So yeah, would be interesting to know if that's a loan or not. Let's move on to, that's a clip of someone complaining about the game, naturally. On the left, in-game formation. On the right is my bench. Right, okay, so this is the team in game. I'll tell you what, that is a fantastic side. Apart from, yet again, the left back. The left back needs to change. There's a simple change here. You've got 6 coins. Just noticed that. Let's have a look at the bench. Oh dear. Let's have a look at the bench. I mean, that's a great bench. The problem is, I mean, that card is coming up a lot. Is it Kanate? The problem with that is that that's a great card, but the issue is, A, it doesn't fit, and B, you've already got Smalling and Gomez, so kind of irrelevant. Yeah, I mean, that's a great team. Milner's, I'm guessing, did you do Milner first time or second time? That'd be interesting to know. Bernardo Silva's class. Kante, my favourite player in the game. Gomez, I've got him as well. He's brilliant. Smalling is very good. De Gea's a solid keeper. João Cancelo, still one of the better right-backs from the Premier League. Kent and Vardy up front is electric. Fair play. So yeah, literally the only change to be made there is Shaw. He's not actually a bad player, to be fair, but we're getting on now. You know, we're end of January. You really do need to look to improve Shaw. But other than that, the team is very, very good. Post icon swaps. Now, this is the guy who actually wanted the video to be made in the first place, so it would be rude of me not to include his team. Now, that, my friends, is a team. That is a team. Of course, he's going to go for Zambrotta and Van der Sar from icon swaps, but that is that's a mammoth. I'm guessing you've got rather lucky in the base icon packs. But I mean, look at the bench as well. You've got Tonali in there, who's a great player. Witsel, who was definitely worth doing. Same as De Gea. Very, very good cards. He's going to do Player of the Month Suarez by the looks of things. Politano is down there as well. Danilo is there, who I'm guessing is your current right back. Is he? Maybe he is. Maybe he is your current right back. I'm not sure. But I mean, what more can I say about that? That is a great team. That is a great team. There's literally nothing I can say. You've been rather lucky in your red picks as well to get that Griezmann. But no, and that Kante as well. Absolutely phenomenal. Well done. Good team. Very good team. One more to look at, and this is what we want really. This is the web app link. So now I can click on any player that I want here, and I can have a look at the stats. Now this is from MultiplayerHD, who is the most inconsistent YouTuber you will ever see. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to fit on the screen for you to look at. That's the only problem. So, for instance, let's have a look at his Zambrotta. We'll look at his play. Yeah. So, well, we can we? Yeah, we can see that. We can see that. So, this Zambrotta is. Does it say if it's first owner or not, or whether he bought him or anything like that? Number of owners 1. No, I mean, I can't see like how much you've paid for him or anything like that, which is a shame, but it is what it is. We can see that he's played 115 games with him. This, of course, isn't from Icon Swaps. This is, I'm guessing he bought him. But they don't show assists either, which is really irritating. But we can see games played, goals scored. He's playing Kolarov at centre-back on 5 chem. Chances are... Wait. Does he have... Is it just 5 chem? I don't know. Maybe he's got 6 chem. I know full well he's hoping that Kolarov is dropped as a headliner in Team 2 next week. But they have dropped Smalling. So I don't know whether that's going to happen. He currently has 99 games played with Kolarov at centre-back. And De Gea there off chem as well. Ramos, Furlan Mendy. How many games has he played with Furlan Mendy? 102 games with Mendy. I'm not sure how many games I've got with my Mendy. I don't think it's that many. Morelos. Now, this is a card that I regret not doing to a degree. He's got 104 goals and 190 games played with him. I regret not doing it to a certain extent. However, he has told me that this is the only card in the team letting it down right now because it sort of falls beneath where the team is. So maybe I don't regret doing it. He's got Keane in there. Of course, this is from the first set of icon swaps. He wants to get Keane to 1,000 games, but I know full well he won't do it because he's too lazy to play 1,000 games. We've got Tonali in here. He's one of the better players in the team, actually. I really like Tonali. A high defensive work rate. He's got 84 games played so far. Then we get into the front 3. Now, the front 3, I'm expecting good returns. Now, I know full well Politano's played as a centre mid, not a cam, centre mid. So his return is 32 goals scored in 105 games. I believe he has 32 assists with him as well, if I remember correctly, because he did show me a screenshot. From centre mid, make up your own mind whether you think that's good or not. Mine, I've played 40 games with mine, and mine has 28 and 25, something like that. But I play mine at cam, and he comes on as a sub. So I don't think that's a bad return for me. For him, I don't know, maybe... I don't really score goals on my centre mid, so let's have a look at Neymar first, because I know the record on Mbappe is a little bit more impressive. So again, it's a shame that we can't see whether this was purchased or packed or whatever. But we can see 243 games played with 173 goals. Again, we don't know the assists. He's been sent off before now. Got a bit of a temper on him. But that's not a bad return. Not a bad return at all. And then, of course, Mbappe to finish things off. Scroll all the way down. Look at that. 282 goals. I know he's got like 100 and something assists as well in 214 games. Mbappe is the be-all and end-all. He did have the original Mbappe, the base Mbappe, and then he upgraded to the Team of the Year nominee. And then he lost a lot of coins on it when Team of the Year came out, and then it just plummeted. But, I mean... This is an investment. I mean, look at the return you get in there. 282 in 214. And I know full well he doesn't really play an awful lot of squad battles. So that is the majority anyway. Rivals and Weekend League, which is quite impressive. That is a decent side, though. I'm not a massive fan of Kolarov at centre-back. I won't lie to you. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look like it would work. He does have a shadow on him, and he says he loves him. But for me, I would be looking to improve that. I don't know who I would put there, because Smalling wouldn't work because you don't get the link. I mean, ideally, you'd get an icon in there, but I don't know. You know, Coman, for instance, from this season's swaps would be perfect there because Coman is fantastic and obviously would link everyone together. But I know he won't swap him because Kolarov is one of the reasons he likes that team so much. But that's it. That's going to bring us to the end of our first, I guess, viewer squad review. If you want your team looked at and criticised by someone who hasn't got a clue what they're talking about, then feel free to go into the description, find my Twitter, click the Twitter, post your link, send it over to me, and then I will look at it in the next edition of this. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.